When was this taken?
Oh, darling, I can't remember.
I thought you met Ravinda when you employed her. This must have been taken before.
No, I employed her because I knew her, you know, vaguely.
Well, what's vaguely?
Yeah, vaguely. My brother and me, we used to play, you know, squash for a bit.
Squash?
Years ago. Let's have a look. That'd be one of his parties. The parents used to go away a lot and everyone used to pile around. Now, I suggest you put that back where you got it from.
Well, where are you going?
Oh, wholesalers.
Now?
Mm-hmm. And you're not even going to think about working because I've arranged cover.
Won't be open.
Oh, I missed the traffic.
I know what you're doing.
What, I'm going shopping?
You were trying to avoid this conversation.
Sunita, darling, I can't wait for your hormones to get back to normal. I am going to the wholesalers, so whatever it is that you are worrying about, stop it. Start worrying about something more useful. Ta-da! Like the colour scheme of our new house. Got the decorators starting next week.
Right, Mum.
Don't forget your butties.
Oh, cheers, Mum.
Look at the state of that.
What?
Come here. There's a great big hole in that.
So?
Well, put something else on and have a bit of pride.
Dress for all eventualities, that's my motto, even down to the bottom layer. You never know what a day might bring, Jason.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what my day's bringing. A load of cement to mix.
Wow, I like the off-the-shoulder look.
Will you get off me? I'll see you in a bit.
Well, don't even get a goodbye. Who's you had a row? Not that I knew.
Yeah, but Daddy, if Lucy says the colour's mingy, everybody agrees with her.
Well, maybe next year minging will be the new trendy.
But Daddy ain't being laughed at.
Oh, come here. You know, I bet Lucy's as scared of being laughed at as you are, which is why she needs someone to pick on. It's got nothing to do with your trainers.
They are minging, though.
Rosie.
And they're probably tested on animals.
They don't test trainers on animals. The paws won't fit.
I mean, the glue and that.
Look, you take the notice, you wear what you want.
Yeah, but that's the thing, I don't want to wear them.
Oh, I hope you're not on about them trainers again. Come on, you two, get in the car.
Yeah, we're only talking.
They're brand new, Kevin. She's not having any more.
Hey, you laugh at Lucy's trainers. See how she likes it, eh? And Rosie's and all.
See you later.
Good night.
What I'm saying is, it shows that she's got it nailed.
You weren't saying that. You was having a go at me for drinking.
Oh, I wasn't. If you hadn't been having a session...
A session? I did a glass of wine.
Look, I'm just saying we wouldn't have seen how far my mum's come. I mean, not only did she not have anything herself, but she had a go at you for drinking. She was still going on about this morning when I dropped her off.
Great.
Then on the way back from the station, I felt really weird. I couldn't place what it was. Then I realised I feel happier now than I have done for ages and ages.
Don't get your hopes up too high, eh? Don't want you disappointed.
We'll be okay. Both of us. And Carol. Joanne! Hi. Look, I've been thinking. Remember our disastrous date the other night?
Like I could forget.
Well, exactly. I was wondering if you'd like to go on another one.
Another disastrous day.
Well, yeah, that's one option, or we could try something a bit better.
That would be hard.
Is that a yes, then?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Right, well, tonight we can go and get some food or something.
All right, I'm not doing out.
Rovers then, 6-ish.
Okay.
Well, rein in your enthusiasm or you'll wear me out.
6 then.
All right, see ya.
Dev says it's my hormones. You don't think that, do you?
No, I think it's a bit weird. Having an old photo of her and the boss on the wall. You'd not catch me with one of me and Fred up.
Exactly.
Do you think she fancied him?
Or fancies him now.
So what if she does? Oh, you don't seriously think there's outgoing on, do you?
Well, men do, don't they? Especially when the wives are the size of a house. 2 houses in my case.
You know what he's like over you. Over them pairing there. And this house you get in. He's giddy. He's not going to risk all that.
You see, the whirling water will create a kind of vortex which will assist in shaping the poached egg once it's dropped in. Pass that minute.
You know, I can't do with him, Mum, about this vortex.
Vortex?
Yes, first time he happened to go in the kitchen with him. He said, I'm going to show you a vortex. Oh, I thought, well, it must be some kind of an alien, something out of Doctor Who.
Thought the same when I first met you.
Yeah, well, just be glad you didn't ask for your egg poached.
I'm always grateful for that, my little swamp duck, always.
It's this, attention to detail that sets your breakfasts apart.
Well, it's a delight to have such things appreciated. Do you know, I often think of this little kitchen as my own personal bushel beneath which to hide a culinary light.
That's a huge mistake, Roy. In my opinion, bushels do not and never should belong in kitchens.
Take a seat, take a seat.
This young lady tells me you barely even got your tape measure out before you disappeared off yesterday.
Yeah, I just ran out of time, mate.
Well, go back with an hour and finish what you started.
That's what I came to tell him.
Well, Mummy, dinner hour.
Half a job, Jace, not what I employ you for.
Half a job, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, OK, I'll be round later.
Later, do you?
I'll be in.
She so fancies you.
She doesn't.
She does.
She flaming doesn't.
Must be my imagination, then.
I wouldn't mind a tea cake if there's one going.
I'll tell you where one's going. One's going home. Just 'cause it's set up there, breakfast all day, don't mean you can sit there on your big fat backside all day.
I never said that to him.
No, 'cause he's not spending the money I'm stood here earning.
He's not spending now from what I can see. Roy, I have just been watching how amazingly you toast tea cakes with such flair and concentration. Now, how's about a free one?
I'm afraid, Jack, that I can distinguish between a regular diner and a person with a passion for the conception, creation and presentation of victuals.
There's nobody more passionate than me. I'm just mad about victuals.
Right, I've got to go. I have a lot to write about. With your permission, of course.
Write about?
You! Here. I'm thinking of calling the feature Victuals and Vortexes. What do you think?
Oh, well, that explains the freebies, then.
You never mentioned anything about this.
I'm thinking about writing some on tea cakes.
It were a bribe.
If I'd known, I would have charged you.
For writing about you?
For the food. I've always been strongly against establishments offering free food in exchange for publicity.
Well, I'll pay. What's the damage?
I'm sorry. Such circumstances being as they are, I shall have to refuse your offer.
I thought you might like a bit of company. A bit of a chat.
Oh, yeah.
We don't really know each other, do we?
Amber tells me you took something of mine from the flat.
I never?
A photograph.
I thought... I wanted to show it to Deb.
I only said it wasn't there.
You enjoy having a good poke around while I was in here, did you?
And I never said you poked around either.
I'm sorry. I only borrowed it. I was going to tell you.
So I've got a photo of the boss. Young, stupid and with bad hair. Not that his hair's got any better. It just means I won't let him lord it over me. Can you tell me what the problem is with that?
Oh, last time we get a burger.
Burgers and chips. That's all young people are interested in these days.
Actually, just dropped me straight off at school, saved me the earache.
Hey. And cheeking their elders. Look at this beautiful flower.
It was on the floor.
Always an answer.
I haven't.
I'll be back in a bit.
I better go. Here. I was going to put it back.
I never said you nicked out.
Well, I shouldn't have borrowed it. I should have asked.
Oh, she always blames me for everything, silly cow.
Amber? Here. There must have been expense involved in looking after Amber before I could get here.
Oh, no, I don't want money.
Oh, I insist. Amber, wait. I know what a handful she is.
Oh, no, she's no trouble at all, honest.
Of course she's trouble. I was going to give it to your husband this morning, but he didn't see me. And before I could get myself outside, he was already in his car.
Deb was?
Tell him he drives too fast. With a pregnant wife, he should be taking more care of himself.
He was here this morning.
He's been so good to Ravinder. Better than a boss. We're grateful. But he should be concentrating on you and your babies. Take it.
He offered to write an article.
And I declined.
Oh, Roy, why do you have to shy away from everything?
Our experience of articles written about me have been less than satisfactory of late.
You mean what they wrote about your granddad's contraption?
In veg.
Is Frankie here?
No, I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
Well, it's Jamie I'm after, really. I've had a break-in.
Oh, dear. Oh, sit down here.
Well, the place looks like a bomb's hit it.
Oh, Right, go make a Carol, is it? Carol, a cup of tea, and do you want me to call the police?
Oh, they've been. Hang on again. I can't sit there. I don't feel safe. I didn't know what else to do, so I've come up here.
Well, you stay there. I'll get you.
Well, there's got to be some advantages to checking out your man. Danny always used to like the brown ones, so do I. And I guess who gets to have them all?
No regrets, then?
Of course I've got regrets. Massive ones. I'd give anything to go back to how things was. But the son behaviour you can't forgive, can you?
Working. I'll tell her to take it easy. I organise cover.
I'm fine.
You know, you'd think having 2 babies in a house move to worry about was enough, but no, she wants to run a business as well. You, darling, should be resting.
Boring resting, though, innit?
How was the traffic this morning? Was it worth setting off so early?
Yeah, you know, I missed the worst of it.
Can't have been open when you got there, the wholesalers. What did you do?
Well, nothing, you know. Listen to the radio.
What station?
What station?
What station did you listen to? What were they playing?
Listen to her. I was exactly the same when I was pregnant with our Warren. You get something stuck in your head. Eat cake, love. That'll take your mind off things. I recommend the brown ones.
You look exhausted.
I went to see Ravinda.
So how is she?
You should go and see her.
Yeah, I will.
When?
When I get a chance.
Do you not want to know how she is?
Well, I'm sure we'll hear if there's any news. Now, I only came in here for some money, and before you ask what it's for, that's a surprise.
I said no.
Look, she was really upset. Some girl at school...
Sophie knows that getting upset is going to mean you're going to put your hand in your pocket.
She know well. They bought now, aren't they, so?
So, take them back. I've said no, Kevin, and that's that.
You don't look too pleased to see me. If you'd prefer Jason, then you're going to have to wait till Wednesday.
It wasn't that.
Or if you think Gail needs a job doing urgently, then I'll make a start now.
He can wait.
Funny. I had a feeling you might say that.
It's what laminating were invented for. A big review right in middle of door.
But once something is in print, it gives the impression of truth, and sometimes it is far from that.
Well, Paul didn't strike me as someone who'd say one thing and then write another. Strikes me as a bloke who likes his breakfast.
We don't need to attract further clientele. We have a passable trade.
Why can't you be as proud of you as I am? You've worked so hard.
I am proud. I was very proud to show him the intricacies of my trade, but...
Then let him write it. Please, Roy. And if you don't like it, in the end, we can cut it up into squares and give it to Les Battersby for his outside look.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Jamie, love.
Just got your messages. Are you all right?
A bit shook up.
Well, was you in the house when they broke in?
No, thank heaven. No, I got home and the window was in. There's stuff everywhere. I've boarded it up as best I could.
Well, look, I'll drive down. I'm not that far from Birmingham now.
No, I'm not there. I couldn't have sat in that house. I'll come down to yours.
Well, listen. I'll meet you in the Rovers, but I'll be about another... No, not the Rovers. I'll meet you somewhere else. I don't know,
Rovers is fine. You saw me. I'm not drinking.
No, let's meet somewhere else.
I've got to be able to go in places, haven't I? I'll be fine. Rovers.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be better for seeing you, darling.
Had a disaster, have you?
Clear off.
Mind you, it makes a change from creating disasters, eh?
It's you that's created a disaster. That Leanne.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, but I didn't create her. You see, our Leanne weren't brought up by a real mother. A bit like your Jamie. She had somebody better.
He lied right to my face.
About what?
About where he's been. Look at this. This is the file to the Eccles shop, Ravinda's shop. I wanted to see how long she's worked there.
Sunita, this isn't good for you.
I cannot find a single rent payment for the flat.
Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe he keeps it separate.
I gave him a chance to come clean, to say he'd been to the hospital, but he didn't. He lied.
You're not going to be able to think clearly if you get yourself in a state. I mean, well, maybe he takes it out of her wages, the rent. All I'm saying is, well, maybe there's an explanation.
What explanation could there be for him lying about visiting her? Why couldn't he just have told me?
Maybe he thinks you'd read something into it.
Why won't you believe me, Shell? Has Deb talked to you? Has he told you to say that?
Now, Sunita, you're being paranoid. Of course I believe you. I'm just saying that 1 minute you find an old photo and the next you're going through his files trying to catch him out. I'm sure if you went through Fred's files and asked him...
I am not married to Fred.
Look, what I'm saying is you can't think clearly when you're in a panic. And it just doesn't feel right, him having an affair. He loves you.
Well, you explain this then, because I can't.
Thank you.
Ding ding, and whoosh. He's magically transformed from seamstress to barmaid. What can I get you?
Just tap water, please.
You sure? We've got loads of soft drinks.
If I'm having nothing, I might as well pay nothing.
Ice and a slice, no charge. Be like a water cocktail.
I'll tell you what, I'll get this. You go and get your stuff out the back, eh?
I'll get it, Vi. Your working day is done. Go on, skedaddle.
All right, we'll get South Lager when you're done, eh?
Why? I recognise that face. What's to do?
Nothing.
Good nothing or bad nothing?
Bad nothing. He didn't come in at dinner time, Jason.
You don't always.
No, but I thought he might after this morning. What if he's never going to forgive me for what I did?
Of course he will. He has. I'm sure he has.
So when you expecting him then, lover boy?
I've got to go and get ready yet.
Going anywhere nice?
I know you don't want me to see him, Jan, so you can stop pretending like you're interested.
Oh, I'm interested. I love watching disasters unfold. Favourite film, Titanic.
It's not going to be a disaster.
What, we his family? Are you joking? You won't know who's who, what's what. One thing is for certain, that could be your mother-in-law.
Yeah, well, at least she's getting a grip of herself. Maybe you should and all. Jamie is not getting back with Leanne. Start getting used to it.
I've been a narc, Anna.
Yeah, a bit.
Well, I'm sorry.
Beautiful flowers. Did he bring them?
Who?
Dev, this morning.
Sunita, I'm not well. If you're in the middle of a domestic, then go home and have it.
It was him who told you about the photo, wasn't it? Not Amber.
Amber told me.
I'm not stupid.
Really? Would you like a second opinion on that? Because psychiatry's upstairs. And if you don't mind, there are people here trying to help me feel better, not do my head in. What do you want?
I was out of order before.
I suppose if you're a cow, you're going to behave like a cow.
We've both had a tough time through all this.
Thanks to your stupid kid. Sorry, she's not your kid, is she?
Well, I'm bound to stick up for her, though, aren't I? No matter what she's done. I mean, you're a mother, aren't you? You'll understand. But there's nothing you wouldn't do for your Jamie, yeah? I've bought you this.
What's that?
A peace offering.
Yeah, what is it?
Vodka. Well, I thought that's what you were on. That's what that looks like to me.
I don't want it.
Well, all right, then. Suit yourself. I'm only trying to be nice.
You still here?
This isn't a social visit. Dev's admitted it.
Admitted what?
I don't bother. I know. I caught him out lying. So I confronted him, and he broke down. Told me all about the two of you. Everything.
So? What do you want from me? Go and take it out on him. He's the one who wanted the lies.
What did you want?
I wanted you to know.
So it's true. And you never gave a thought to me or these babies, either of you.
I told him from the beginning, when he met you, that he should tell you.
How long has this been going on?
How long's what been going on?
Your affair.
We're not having an affair. Oh, what's Dev told you?
You're lying.
There's been nothing between us for years.
But you said. Of course you're having an... Why else would you react that way? You were scared of me, what I'd do.
Of course I was. Look at the state of you.
No. This doesn't make sense. Why would he lie about visiting you? All this secrecy. And the rent-free flat. If you and him happened years ago, why would he let you have the flat?
My gran's doing me head in.
Not now, Amber. Go back to the canteen. Go on!
It's not. It's her, isn't it? Is it? It's Amber?
Believe me, I wanted him to tell you.
Amber's Dev's child?